Things are across this audiogram. This is the birth certificate lie and the truth they missed. Now, we've all been down this rabbit hole. We've been down there. Most people have heard of it. Your birth certificate is a contract. Your birth certificate creates a corporation in your name. Your birth certificate means you were sold. Your birth certificate means the alleged Crown Corporation owns you. Or your birth certificate is a bond traded on markets. It gets repeated so often that many start believing there must be some truth in it. And here's the honest answer. There is a small kernel of truth. But it has been wrapped in confusion, half-understood law, old dictionary quotes, emotional reaction and fantasy. So let's strip it back. You were not created by paper. You existed before any certificate was printed, before any registry office, before any database, before any government record. You were born a living man or woman, breathing, conscious, real. A man or woman under natural law before you were ever labelled under civil law. No state created your life. No certificate created your soul. No office created your worth. That part matters deeply, because rights do not come from paper first. They arise from existence, conscience, responsibility, and the laws of cause and effect. Now, here's what the birth certificate actually is. It's an administrative record, a legal record that a birth occurred, a name was given, a date exists, parents were recorded, a place was logged. This is what states do. They record births, deaths, marriages, land ownership, taxes, companies, criminal convictions, passports. Why? Because large societies run on records. Without records, systems collapse into chaos. Hospitals need identity. Schools need identity. Passports, inheritance, pensions, voting, fraud prevention all needs identity. So yes, the system identifies you. Yes, bureaucracy categorizes you. Yes, institutions often deal with a record before they deal with a man or woman. That is the real issue many people can feel. Many sense they are being treated as a file, not a soul, a reference number, not a conscience-bearing being. That instinct points towards something real, but then comes the mistake. They take one true observation, the system records and categorizes people, then they jump to a false conclusion. Therefore, the record is a separate corporate being, and if I say I'm the living man or woman, I can opt out. That leap is where it falls apart. A certificate is evidence of a record. It is not your soul. It is not a hidden trust. It is not a traded stock. It is not a secret company version of you. All it is paperwork. Important paperwork, yes. Powerful in administrative terms, yes. But it's still paperwork. So let's talk about the word person, because this is where many get lost. In law, the word person is often technical language. Sometimes it means a living human being. Sometimes it means a company. And sometimes it means an entity capable of rights and duties under that law. That does not automatically mean every time the word person appears, they've turned you into a corporation. That is internet mythology built on misunderstanding. Then people quote old dictionaries, Black's Law, American case law, random Latin phrases, fragments from centuries ago. But quoting words out of context is not understanding law. Law works through current statutes, case law, jurisdiction, procedure, and practical enforcement, not meme quotes. Let's go deeper. Why does this story attract so many people? Because many people feel dehumanized, reduced to numbers, case references, national insurance numbers, account numbers, council tax references, or customer IDs. And they sense something real. I am more than a number. And you're right. You are more than a number. You are more than a certificate. You are more than an account on a screen. Natural law would say your value is inherent, not granted. Your dignity exists before institutions recognize it. But being more than a number does not mean the paperwork disappears. This is the mature truth many avoid. You are both a real living man or woman and someone moving through systems that require records. Ignoring your humanity is dangerous. Ignoring reality is critically dangerous. The wise path is balance. Use the system where needed. Understand records for what they are. Do not worship paperwork. Do not fear paperwork. Do not imagine paperwork owns your soul, because it doesn't. No certificate can define your spirit. No registry can contain your consciousness. No database can measure your worth. Those things belong beyond administration. And remember, freedom without responsibility becomes chaos. Responsibility without freedom becomes tyranny. Natural law calls for both truth and accountability. The birth certificate may help the state recognize you, but it does not create you. It may identify you, but it does not own you. It may be central to bureaucracy, but it is not central to your being. That's the difference. And once you understand that, fear drops away. There's no need for fantasy, no need for panic, no need for secret theories, just truth. Paper is paper, systems are systems, cause and effect is real. Conduct matters, self-governance matters, and you are more than both. Thank you for listening.